I'm going to show you something that I just saw. And that I want you guys to... I can't unsee this, and I want you guys to suffer with me. Here it is. How do I remove this? There. The Night Elf character model in the screen... It's playing ads. Whatever. The Night Elf character model on the screen... is slightly sideways. Like, it's not centered. I saw it, now you all have to see it as well. It's just slightly off-center, and I can't unsee it, and it frustrates me. I can't tell if this is like the regular thing, or if it's because the pet. But it's here. And
5 Thunder, please, ASAP!
5 Thunder, please, ASAP. Indeed. But yeah, very weird. Confused me. Probably the pet, maybe. Well, you guys have all seen it. Alright, today guys, the plan is kind of similar to like last time. We still have some prepping to do, we still have some leveling, some gearing to do. We need to basically hit level 36. I want to hit 36 and like a bar. Then I would be ready for RFK, I feel. Because we don't... RFK we technically are allowed to do at level 38 and above. However, we also have Nomer, which is at level 38 as well. So if we were to go into RFK at level 38, hit level 39, and be done with RFK, we wouldn't be allowed to do Nomer, and the challenge would be invalid. The run would be invalid. So we need to make sure that we do not get level 39 while doing RFK. We need to very make sure, like definitely make sure. And I'm considering going into RFK at level 37. Potentially. I'm hoping to hit 38 in RFK, but I'm uncertain if a level 30 mob is green for me when I'm level 37. I think 37 is when they turn gray, right? I think so. So that's where we're at pretty much. So we're just gonna level. We're just gonna do some more Alterac Mountains. We're gonna kill some Murlocs. Almost forgot about that. And we're just gonna get closer to our goal. I've done some brainstorming about a few things, and I do feel I feel better about certain dungeons coming up. Like the more I think about it. Fish merchant. Oh, this guy's from Kungens Guild. Wow. Another hunter. They have a much cooler helmet. What do they have? Ringed helmet. That is literally goggles. Hello, Thal. Good to see you. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Still the ad running right now, which is unfortunate. Alright, there we go, guys. Ad's over. Sorry about that. I just ran a double ad. But welcome in. No ad for you? Nice. Yeah, it was pretty much over when you got back, so... You dodged it quite well. But I've been doing a little bit of brainstorming. Like, I've just been thinking about some of the dungeons. And surely there has to be a way to deal with some of the things I'm scared of, like Magmus in BRD, and there has to be better ways than having to have a fire protection potion. I'm basically not gonna bother getting that, I think. I think I'm just gonna try and see if we can kite him out of the room or something. I really feel like that should work. I'm having a good day, Thal. I'm having a good day. How are you? I had a little, like, slightly hectic day today, honestly, work-wise, but good overall. You can always try again, that's true. Very, very true. He's in the dead zone, that's so awkward for him. Not too much prep. I mean, listen, you make a very good point. Dying and losing like days of work or leveling alchemy to 300. The reality is, if I go there... Oh, wow. Night Sky Cloak. Oh, it's a pretty cloak. I want that. Dang it. I'm so sick of wearing this little stub on my back. The one from Scum. But the thing is, like, I can try pulling Magnus out of the room. If that doesn't work, I can just, like, leave the dungeon and then prep. Wear it in cities and towns. It's my RP gear. Is he in trouble? No, it's fine. But thinking about certain, like, the event in Zul'Farrak, I feel like that I can definitely fail that event. Like the pyramid event. Like, I don't know if that's scary. It feels like it's... Or maybe you can rely on the NPCs a lot there. I don't know. But I feel like it's gonna be quite difficult. One of those days, Thal, huh? Nature damage, interesting. After Zul'Farrak, I think it's no, it's Uldaman before Zul'Farrak, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, Moradon is after. I think Sunken Temple is like the one I have the least experience in every single dungeon. I think I've done Sunken Temple twice in my life. That's not true. That's definitely not true. I've done it more times. But twice since starting hardcore again. I did it, I think, twice in hardcore in OnlyFans. That's the only really situation I've done it. So, it'll be, that one, oof, I don't know. All the dragon killing and stuff, it sounds very, Monka. And, I just realized. The dragon. Wait, the dragon that sleeps you. Wait, crap, I didn't even think about that. Iranicus, right? What do I do against Iranicus? He's just gonna sleep my pet, and then sleep me, and then kill us. Isn't he? How do you even solo Iranicus? Do I need to like perfectly time target dummies and stuff? And use my safety just to have the sleep hit the target dummy? Even then, like Iranicus has so much health. I'm a little bit nervous about that, actually. Ooh, level 35. Nice. Alright, we can get Frenzy. 20% chance to get 30 attack speed. After dealing a crit. Okay. I can take the sleep for me. Nice. I wonder how much health Shade of Iranicus even has. I'm gonna look into that real quick. Shade of Iranicus. Wowhead. $33,000. That's like 8 Verdans. That's crazy though. Increased DPS. Like, what's a realistic amount of DPS I can have? Right now, I'm sitting around 100 to 120, depending on my pet or not, right? Like, if you look at my DPS, I'm usually sitting at, like, what? Around, like, 80 something, or I don't know. Okay, wait, I should focus up here. Kill this thing quick. And send my pet back. Let me just do this. What up, yes mate, on YouTube? What is your aim for for today? I want to hit level 36 and optimally 37. I don't know if that's possible, unless I get really like good quests here, but I would want to hit like 37 and be ready for the next dungeon. Essentially. What up, Axiv? Good to see you. Yeah, Goro, I'm going to pre-Ulda, I'm gonna have to get someone to help me summon. So I will have people help me summon, but I want them to immediately, like Hearthstone, after they've summoned. So I'm gonna ask for help, basically. But only to summon. So I'll see if I can find some people that can help me. But, you know, that's in the future. I'm gonna have to... Uldamon is gonna be one of the dungeons I really prep for anyways. So, I'll just need to check in with people and get some help, that's all. Hopefully people will be able to help. Good to see you active, by the way. Yes, 36. Late, like high 36 is next dungeon, essentially. I want to be 37. Because I don't think there's no way in all of RFK I'm gonna actually level twice. So if I start the dungeon at level 37, I might be level 38 by the time I'm going to Nomer. And that would be the goal, right? That would be... If I'm 38 and like 1 bar going into Nomer, I'm happy about that. Because I do think RFK is easier than Nomer. I don't know what you guys feel, but... Like it's... I feel like Nomer just sounds more difficult. Like, Mechatork sounds insane. Like, I feel like the final boss in RFK, I know there's like a way you can at least line of sight him. Mechatork, I think he's just gonna rush at me and just go crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with Mechatork, honestly. Can I even kite him? Like, there's so much stuff I'm just so concerned about. We'll see. We will see. RFK has a bunch of absurd kite spots. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know any of those, so that's a good one. I'm definitely gonna look into that. Is it one more head? One more head. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. I'm again just like, I'm mostly scared about Shade of Aranicus, now when I think about it. I'm more scared of Shade at this point. I'm still scared of Magmus, don't get me wrong, but... Shade of Aranicus just sounds bizarre. Because I don't know if there's... I don't know if the sleep is a melee attack or a ranged attack. If it's a melee attack, I can handle it. If it's a ranged attack, I'm in trouble. I don't actually know how to deal with it in a good way. I need to have some, I don't know, insane RNG or something, because I think he throws a sleep multiple times in a fight, and if I just don't have enough DPS, he's just gonna like sleep me and then kill Duva and then sleep me again and then kill me, I think. Because I don't think the sleep equals safety. I don't think the sleep equals like him the aggroing and stuff. He sleeps you, swaps target, but if there's no other target to swap to, he's just gonna kill you. Yeah, exactly. You take damage. Oh, crap. Alright, we need to focus here. Hello, Talents promotion. No, this is not War Within, this is classic. This is hardcore even. Cool. Let's get out of here. "30-yard cast." How am I actually going to handle that?
Looking for something
Can I get
specific?
FAPs? But I'm not in alchemy, and I don't know how difficult it is to find FAPs.
Safe travel.
Can I help you? Have a good one. Be
Like the
careful.
recipe for the FAPs. Yeah, free action potion.
Greetings. See you later. See you around for the Alliance. What can I do for
What do you think?
Have a good one.
Alright, let's kill some dagger spine people. That's an unfortunate abbreviation, yeah. I think it's similar to the FAP ring in Dark Souls, right? Isn't that also the FAP ring? Like it's, I can't remember exactly what it's called now. I'm blanking, but it's the FAP ring as well. Favor and protection or something. Ring of favor and protection. It's called. Sant, welcome in. Good to see you. We're about to kill some Nagas. These are the best quests as a hunter. The mob killing quest as a hunter is so like it's so nice. You just if you just manage your mana decently, you can just have a continuous pulling spree like I'm doing right now. No music today, no music today. So I kind of messed up. I ruined my audio settings, so I don't have a VOD track anymore. So I'm gonna get DMCA'd if I run a bunch of music. I do usually run like video game music, so I'm safe. Potentially 9 out of 10 times if it's instrumental video game music, but they sometimes find way to screw you over anyways, and it's not actually safe. Like I'm gambling when I do that, you know. So no music. We're doing in-game music. That's all we're doing. Can you guys even hear it? Hello, my friends. Age on YouTube. What is this game? This is World of Warcraft. What up, Checkpoint Storytime as well? Yeah, I'm having a great time. Good to see you. You can? Is it like good enough? It's nice and calm? Perfect. I do really like this kind of ambiance music, so. But yeah, I need to set up my DMCA separate VOD track stuff so I can play music at some point again. I don't know, I kind of like... Oh my god, I feel bad. Feel bad now. Take it! Take the kill! Sorry, stole your tag. Have it back. There you go. Sorry. Alright. I just took the tag. I felt bad. I didn't deserve it. Other than that, I do want to be solo because it's the best experience. There's double wreckage? I don't have a fishing pole. What is my fishing skill? 94. There's no way 94 is enough for this spot, right? I don't know. Wreckage can have pretty good gear if you're lucky. The shade of Veronicus. Ooh, share fish. I need to know this, please. I need the juice. The tea. Spill it. The shade of Veronicus mind control tech. But you're telling me it's insane. That's concerning. The entire wall of Irenicus's room is a pathing / kite spot on both sides. So you're saying Irenicus will run along the edge of the whole room? You put your pet on stay on one side, your kite on the other. Yeah, I have realized I will be needing to do some stay tech with my pet in the future. Calls, welcome in. This is World of Warcraft. That's what you're watching. The shorts algorithm has put you on the World of Warcraft section, huh? Every time he's gonna sleep, feign. Okay. And it's a 1% chance of failing every time then, which is a little bit scary. But we'll handle it. We always do. If Feign fails, your pet will take some damage. Not that big of a deal. Oh, because he sleeps me. Ooh, okay, so pet stays on one side. Alright, okay, this is sounding doable. I see what you're saying. And then the pet is not going to deal any damage the whole fight and just be there in case I actually get hit by a sleep. That's what you're saying. Am I right? The pet's only there for that reason. He's not going to fight. Just so he runs far. Because he's going to de-aggro me if he's on the aggro table. Correct? To take all sleeps. Oh. But... Oh, and then I feign death. To remove myself from the threat every time, basically, right? Hi, Fishy. Good to see you. Welcome in. Makes sense now. I get it. I get it. Gotcha. Yeah. And it's a reset threat, but also dodge the sleep. Or rather, the sleep gets dodged through the pet. Okay, I get it. I get it. Problem is if pet dies, though. Pet dies. Then what? There's 3 pawns of fishing here. I'm so annoyed. Okay. Rare. I don't know what this is. Give me something cool. Rare elite, guys. Huge. Get her. Mess her up. Here we go. The legendary. She doesn't drop anything special, does she? No. Elder of the Monkey. Banded armor of the bear. Crap. Okay. Because I'll grab the aggro. Okay, I see what you mean now. And I don't have growl on my pet. Okay. That makes sense. That actually does sound like a very possible strat. I don't feel as scared of Shade anymore. I feel like as long as there is a strat, I feel much more confident. Like, it looks so scary, or it feels so scary until I just know that there is a way. And then if there's a way, then I can handle it. I can manage it. I can still fail, but I can manage it, you know? True. True. There's Shore Hunter. 2 more, basically. Last one over there. Cool. Alright, final guy over here. But yeah, I'm just Magmus. I'm not gonna go for the. I will not go for the fire rest potion strat because it just I feel like we can figure out a way as long as we can deal with the dwarves, which I don't remember if Magmus needs to die or if we need to just have lit the torches in the dwarf room for the dwarfs to stop spawning. I don't remember. Does anybody in chat know? I know that they stop spawning after some sequence. But it is, I don't know when exactly. So if they stop spawning after you've lit the fire torches thing, then we can clear the whole room of dwarves, have an entire open space, and then find hopefully a way, maybe with Eye of the Beast, to pull Magmus out of that room. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how we do it. I'm a little bit, I'm nervous, but we'll handle it. Hello, Steve B. I'm currently doing the Naga quest in South Shore, and I just finished it. What up, McNasty Pants?
Hey there.
I'm using the...
Around,
Oh, Stormwind, okay. Where is... Okay. I'm using the Master Hunter's Rifle, which is from the Stranglethorn Vale quest, Big Game Hunter. When you basically kill all of the pets for Hemet Nessingwary, that's where that's from. Hello, hello guys, hello Tufei. Welcome in, everybody. So much tasty clam meat. No, I should not sell that. I should sell these.
Have a good one.
Hell yeah, nostalgia indeed. Classic WoW. Just the music, everything makes me feel at home almost. Thank you, Nasty. Hello, Ace. Welcome in. Welcome in. The Elysium stops spawning when you complete the event. Magmus is not bad. Just cut him out of the room. If that's possible, then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. You look very Swedish today. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Alright, we don't want to do the stupid strat and walk past Tyron Mill and just die. Am I Greek? No, Death Coil. I am Swedish. Svensk. Although I think there's a lot of just... I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I want to do one of those DNA tests. To see, like, where in the world, like, you have genes from. I'm very curious about doing that, because for some reason I have some vague memory of a family member. I don't even know if this is true. I don't know if I'm making this up in my head or something, but I have a vague memory of someone saying that we might have Greek genes in the family, but I don't know if that's completely made up and I heard it somewhere else. I don't know, but maybe it's the nose. I don't know. The big schnauzer. PMV Stormwind Stranglethorn for the win. What is PMV, Michael? Hemet Nessingwary equal Horde Nightmares. What up, Esmar? Pontus, Greek name of old Trebizond, Empire of Old. Yeah. I didn't know all of the details you just said, but I know it's a... I know it's some region in, I believe, Greece, right? It's also originated from the name Pontos, which is the primordial god of the Mediterranean Sea. Actually. OMG. Ah, I see, yeah. Stranglethorn Vein is huge. We love Stranglethorn Vale. We're gonna go there later, once we're like 36, 7, or whenever we're like done with the dungeon that we're about to go to. What up, first name? Why players never fail to disappoint me? That's what I'm talking about. This is not Cataclysm. This is hardcore classic, or vanilla, I guess. It's the anniversary version of WoW, which is vanilla, level 60. So many names at this point for this. Like, this game is crazy. Like, we have anniversary, we have classic, we have era, we have retail, we have hardcore, and we have... There's one more I'm missing. Which one is that? Did I say classic? I don't know. There's just so many versions of this goddamn game. It's crazy. Saw it as well. Thank you, Boggle. Seasons of Discovery as well. There's just so much. Never ends. Hello, Ollie. Failed attempt. Sad. Yeah. That's the one read. No! I gave Duva well-fed food. Dang it. Why does it have to have the same icon? Crap. Gave him some real high-quality food. Alright, these guys are already killing all the ogres. We're just gonna go over here for now. Are level 35 or 45? I'm level 35. Read. Is it hard to see? I think the ratios on some cell phones watching the stream actually struggle to see the whole thing, but most of them should be able to see the edge, but I think it depends on it. On your ratio, or like your screen size, essentially. Nay. We're looking for the stealthy boys. I think. Don't they have like a track stealth? Track hidden, I think I have. There it is. I don't know how track hidden works, but I have it now. Tracking hidden targets. Nachos or Funyuns? I gotta be real with you, I don't really know what Funyuns are. Whoa! He turned into a skeleton, what the crap? What? I'm a sheep. 20 seconds poly? This is crazy. My pet's gonna kill him. Onion ring chips. I don't know. I don't have either that often, to be honest. I just like plain potato chip with salt. I like that a lot. Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes. I'm a pancake fan. I mean, I love both. Don't get me wrong. Both of them are amazing. For different reasons, though. I don't want to use mana right now. No, you like crepes, not real pancakes? God dang it, Riv. I like Swedish pancakes, okay? I have to call them Swedish pancakes. Because here we say pancakes to what you guys in America would call crepes. So the thin kind. That's what we say. Silly goober. My absolute favorite thing to do with pancakes is regular nice pancake with the batter. My batter. I have a batter that's been I've inherited from my mother. It's very, very difficult, and I will not tell anybody how to make it. It's my secret. I make that my pancake batter. Thin, nice pancake. You go really hot on the pan. Really, really hot. You just super fast. You don't want it to burn, but you want it to just go fast back, like, you know, both sides. Get a nice, slightly crispy pancake. Slightly, very slightly. And then you take Nutella. And you take fresh strawberries. You put Nutella in a quarter. You chop the strawberries up into thin, kind of thin slices. Put that on the Nutella. And then have that with cream, whipped cream. Amazing. The best. It's so good. This is hardcore Ido, yeah. I am soloing every dungeon, Connor. So for those of you that are new and might not know, also, hold on, let me focus for a second because my pet has 1 health. Let me heal him real quick. Let me explain in a second here, guys. Good proc. These guys have a lot more health. I've been used to fighting green mobs. Yeah, I should be fine here. This is hardcore. I am doing a challenge where I am leveling all the way from level 1 all the way up to 60. With the challenge to solo every single dungeon on my way to 60. So, this means I will be doing every single dungeon all the way up to Blackrock Depths. So these right here, let me show you. Ragefire, all the way up to Blackrock Depths. And I'm doing them with a level restriction just to stop it so I don't, you know, get level 60 and then just start going through all of the dungeons. I need to do them while leveling, and I'm following the old classic hardcore add-ons level restrictions. So Ragefire Chasm, I have to have entered at level 18. Gnomeregan, I have to have been... I'm only allowed to be level 38, and while I'm entering, I can't be anything above. However, I can level while inside of the dungeon, but I'm not allowed to start the dungeon at a higher level than the max one. All of this is done self-found, so I do not get any... jailer. I do not get any help from other people in terms of gold. There's no auction house, there's no trading. I still, you know, group up with other people in the open world for different reasons. And my restrictions are basically, I need to do the dungeon itself completely alone. I can't have anybody else in there helping me, besides if there's a mechanic that needs help, like Uldamon, where you need someone right-clicking a pedestal for you. But, you know, they can't help me in any way. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's the challenge that's going on. I've currently done every single dungeon up until the Stockades. So I've done RFC, Wailing Caverns, Dead Mines, Shadowfang, Black Fathom, Stockades. Next up is RFK or Gnomer. I think it's going to be RFK. I think RFK is going to be my choice. A bunch of those are very sketch. Did you show the level cap for each one? Yes. Let me just do a quick show again for those of you that didn't see. This is the level cap for each one. Right here. I also have a screenshot in the description of the YouTube stream and also in the command on Twitch for those of you who are on Twitch. I did not see that, Ido. That sounds crazy. What's the difference between Anniversary versus regular Classic servers? Anniversary is... let me just get this under control for a second. Classic got released 2019. That's what they call the 2019 re-release of Vanilla WoW. They call that Classic. that's classic has been the continuing version of WoW, or the version of WoW that's continuing release the old expansions over and over again. So that's currently classic equals Cataclysm today, and it's about to become Mist of Pandaria, right? That's currently classic. Anniversary is something that got released slightly less than a year ago at this point. Or like, I don't know, remember, half a year plus some more? I don't actually fully remember. And I'll do humanoids instead. This is much smarter. And it's gonna do the exact same thing as Classic, supposedly. And it's going to re-release TBC in about half a year. Something like that, maybe a bit more. At the end of the year, it's most likely gonna have released TBC. It sounds like, at least. And it's releasing the raids in progression style, basically. So we're that's just the difference. We're just anniversaries all the way back to classic, or back at vanilla, and classic is at mop right now. And we don't have anything confirmed exactly what they're doing, but it sounds like they're gonna release like an anniversary per year or something. How are you gonna go do Blackrock when you get those debuffs? I'm not doing any of the 60 dungeons. I'm not doing upper Blackrock Spire. I'm not doing lower. I'm not doing Strat. I'm not doing Skolo, and no Dire Maul. Realistically, I will still probably do Dire Maul. Okay, this is a problem, I think. Let me focus for a sec. Oh crap! You know what? We're just leaving. We're just gonna feign death and get the heck out of here. We're not risking this right now. Bye bye, Duva. Sorry. No. She's dead. Oh crap. Okay, so there's a bunch of stealth guys around here, which is a bit concerning. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna dummy. I'm not risking this anymore. I thought it didn't resist for a sec. Wait, I did the thing again. Crap. I'm not supposed to feign death when I've target dummied. That was stupid. We're good though. Holy crap. Slight scare. Slight scare, but we're fine. Gnomergon is a joke, by the way. Also, if you want to farm up stone skin potions, you can just soak all the bombs on Thermoplug and Pet Tank. Interesting. I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't have that pot now. I like that idea, Reed. I do like that idea, Reed. Well, that was a little bit scary. We also need to kill ogres as well, so we might as well just clean them over here. Hello, Flavio. This is World of Warcraft. Hardcore. I think coming up, I want to look at the gear in Gnomer. I know that RFK doesn't really offer anything cool. And I really want to look if Gnomer has anything cool for us to get. Yeah, I got what you mean, Reed. What about Gnomer? We have nothing. I don't know, no. 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 Not bad. The ring isn't terrible. No. Can't use maces. Good, but... Ooh. Arguably... The top end damage is higher than my current weapon. That's such a good gun for level 30. Holy crap. Alright. And Thermoplug. The axe only have strength. I think the charged gear is my best roll here. If charged gear gets like agility on it, that would be amazing. That would be so cool. Oh. I hate when my Raptor Strike doesn't pop. I think my Wing Clip... No. Wing Clip is melee range, so I should be able to to Raptor Strike when we're that close. Cool. Whew. Well, at least we had a mini close call today. That was scary. I didn't expect that, honestly. The stealth guys are real. They just sneak up on you. Oh, we're getting Mage Weave. God damn. I really need to go to Arathi Highlands and get the first aid recipe for silk cloth. Because right now I have maximum is regular silk. I need heavy silk and 225 first aid. But quests like these are where hunters really excel. Like, it's crazy how efficient I feel like my XP gain is when I can just grind like this for certain items. Oh, hello. That's what I like to see. Some iron ore. Can you buy from hardcore when you're playing, or can you buy from the auction house when playing hardcore? Yes, normally you can, when you do regular hardcore, but I'm playing self-found, meaning I'm not allowed to. It's like a buff in game, where when you start your character, you can choose self-found, and when you do, it stops you from trading, sending mail, and using the auction house. So, basically, I'm limiting myself from using... I can still group up with others. I can still play with others, if I wanted to. I'm choosing to not for this challenge in dungeons. But, you're restricting, like, the trading, basically. And that's to just make sure that the challenge isn't, like, just... You know, I don't get like a ton of gold from one person, and I just make my character the most broken thing ever, and I just steamroll everything, right? Because technically, I could... If I didn't do self-found, I could technically... I don't know, buy gold. And... like, just stack my character with everything. Every good enchant possible. Like, I can do like a rogue and do fiery weapon at level 1, and I can just run into dungeons and just like, you know... steamroll everything and use all the enchants to get like 3 times the amount of health I would have at a certain level. Like, it makes the game, yeah, it kind of removes a lot of the, I guess, struggle and the planning and the routing in between. And just go in and like steamroll stuff. What up, S4? It's all good, it's all good. Hope you're doing good. Not super good drop rate on these guys. I don't want to use any mana right now. I want my pet to grab threats. There we go. I know that there are assassins or something they're called. Ooh, Duva just got level 35, guys. Everybody say grats, please. Please congratulate Duva. I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of like assassins up here that have a high chance of dropping a helmet. Is it multi-shot better than Serpent Sting for damage slash mana? I think it all depends on your weapon. But yeah, for me it's probably better. 143. I can deal 210 damage for less mana if the Serpent Sting goes through the entire way. So technically, I mean, not really. Not really. Serpent Sting would be better in a long fight. A lot harder in case when crafting classes. What professions did I choose? Yeah, it's a good point, Steve. I am going with the engineering and mining right now. That's my goal. Go-to. I'm essentially. I'm planning to run that for like the entire playthrough. I'm pretty sure. There might be at some point at max level where I might drop mining. I would farm enough stuff for target dummies and I would drop mining. And I would swap to potentially like leatherworking. I don't know. If I can get a ton of really good gear through leatherworking somehow, maybe I'd swap to that. Or I might swap to alchemy for certain potions. Because there might be a necessity for me to get like fire protection. Potentially. There might be a necessity for me to do that. I don't know. But we'll basically have to figure it out as we go. But some stuff from alchemy might be very helpful to beating some of the bosses that we're going to be up against. Oh, Jesus. Kick the box under the desk. $235. My DPS with just autos like this is like seems to land around 80. Like me and my pet together seems to have about 100 DPS together. Or combined. And that's without any abilities. If I do this multi-shot over, like, I keep calling it overpower. It's not overpower, it's Raptor Strike. That was 100, a little bit more. I'm just trying to like theorize what kind of, like, I'm gonna have to kill Shade of Aranicus. If we do have that strat, that's perfect. But I'm still trying to think like, how much damage do I need to actually be able to deal? Like, it's kind of wild. Why can't I do the Feign Death explosive trap thing? It's kind of weird. Correct, Peter. I cannot use target dummies if I drop engineering. You need engineering to actually be able to use the item, so that's very true. So I will not be able to drop engineering. I need to only drop mining. That's the only thing. I'm gonna run north. I'm pretty sure there's yeah, the assassins. They're level 38, 39, but the assassins can drop a helmet that's like incredibly good. I've looked at Wowhead some time back. Like an insanely good helmet for level that gives like 10 stam, 10 agi. But it's 5% drop chance, I think, according to Wowhead, which has been wrong before. It sounds like quite high, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm sticking with engineering because target dummies having goggles early on in the game for armor and stam and spirit is really nice to get for safety, especially in hardcore. As well as bombs. Bombs can help me interrupt casters, which some casters have some really annoying things. Getting bombs that are quick to throw and just stun them for a second, even if it's a bad, even if it's like a bad bomb, is really useful. Oh, there's stealths around here. That's annoying. Assassin, perfect. That's what we wanted. All right, we want to kill a few of these. They have a decent chance of dropping a helmet we want if Wowhead is not lying to me. I should not have done that. And we need them for the quest anyways. Are they not around here? There they are. Uh-oh. Heard another stealth. There we go. Stealth is scary, guys. I don't like this. Spooky. Oh, why can't I trap? I don't know. Do I need to actually macro it? Yo, what up, West? Good to see you. Thank you for the good luck. Let's heal Duva a little bit. Stun. He resisted the sun. That's crazy. Alright. Well, these guys are so much tankier. It's kind of wild. Let's do track hidden again. Let's put that out somewhere. But I do know that there are strats to solo certain bosses in the level 60 dungeons. So, prepping for BRD, I'm going to still do level 60 dungeons if there are bosses in there that I can infinitely kite and solo. So even if I'm not going to do the entirety, because when I say I'm going to do every single dungeon, it means every single boss in every single dungeon. But on the level 60 dungeons, I have the free reign to do whatever amount I want. I don't have to do every single boss, because some of them are going to be kind of... I mean, like, when we talk about it, it sounds like they're going to be impossible, but in reality, it might be possible to actually, like, solo every single dungeon. I mean, the point of this is to figure it out, to kind of push the limits, see where we can go. People have soloed a lot of content in level 60, so... The only thing is we need, like, better gear. Hello, Rister. Where are the assassins? Where are my dragons? Level 40! Holy crap. Alright, can I shoot this guy? Hello? Can I just shoot him and only him? Only him? Nay. I'll just burst this assassin. I hope there's not a lot of stealths on our way back. We have the track hidden now, we should be able to see them. Oh, feign death failed. Well, that's embarrassing. Hello? Are you still gonna chase us forever? There we go. How long has it taken to level? Is this Minecraft? Yes. So far my slash played is 2 days, 13 hours on this character. So we're talking about 48, 50, 61 hours so far on this character alone. And I'm level 35, and I've successfully done 6 out of the 18 dungeons this challenge consists of. Let's wait for their mana here. Okay, Nagas. Nice. I quit WoW. Too time consuming. Listen, I totally get that. It's a lot of time put into this game. Or you need to put into this game, that's for sure. Like, gotta get your priorities right, you know what I mean? Right, that's our final ring. So basically, again, if Wowhead is correct, these guys can drop a really good helmet, like a super good one. But I don't know how long I want to stay here. I'm playing on Soulseeker EU. It's the anniversary server on Europe. On the European servers. I think I'm gonna give up. Crap. Yeah, we're gonna leave. We'll be back here one day. But not right now. Somebody call an ambulance. But not for me. That hot key bar is intimidating. I'm slightly annoyed that I don't have a button on my one key. I saved my one key. I feel like my favorite buttons in the action, like to press on and in WoW, is 2 and 3. These are like the most easily accessed keys to press, right? But 1 is like number 3 on that list. But I still haven't put something on 1 yet. I haven't found anything that is like as important. I think Q, E, R, and T are like super important too, and F and G. All of these are also super good. 1, 2, 3, and Q all the way to G is like, you want to have your bread and butter on those, right? Essentially. Oh my god, my target dummy's still here. Thank you. Didn't I throw that like 40 minutes ago? I gotta say, I use 1 and 4 more. Back in the day, Frostbolt was 4. Dang, interesting. Put cooldown on tab. Tab is too important for me in terms, like for tab targeting. If you have multiple mobs, you can press tab and it selects the next one within view. And now when I'm old, I shadowbolt in 1. Yeah, but that's because your limbs are getting old and like rusty. So when you have to press 1, or you're gonna start getting like sore after an hour of gaming, you know? You can't reach 4 anymore, the same way you used to. But yeah, number 1, I don't know what to put there. I feel like I've put all my bread and butter abilities there already. Like, I'm not gonna get anything new. Everything has a spot. Viper Sting? That would feel so awkward to put Viper Sting on one. Volley. Wait, we get Volley as hunters? I can mage farm without the slow. That's crazy. I actually don't know what I would put on one. There's nothing good here now. Track Dragonkin. That's the spell. Volley's not a real skill. Channeled. Continuously fires a volley of ammo at the target area, causing 65 arcane damage to enemies within 8 yards every second. Isn't that like a blizzard? But like bad, you know? What's a high viper? It's poo poo pee poo. Oh, okay. Now when you mention it, I don't see anyone ever using volley. I saw it a lot in Wrath. That was like the main AoE hunter ability, but yeah, I just don't have any other ability that would make sense. There's a track giant? Okay, I'm getting sidetracked, but I don't feel like there's any other that like makes sense here to put on one. There's nothing. I don't know what I would put on one right now because I've already gotten used to everything else. Yeah, I mean, I have Serpent Sting here. I don't want to move anything. Like, I don't want to mess with my muscle memory unnecessarily, right? I guess I'll save one for something really important. Imagine I need to like have maybe Light of a Loon. No, I would just misclick it. That's so stupid. But like imagine there's a fight and I need to use something. It can be like my button I swap out to other things depending on the boss fight and the situation. Aim shot after you level up. I actually don't go marksman, so I don't think I have aim shot. Maybe I will later. I don't know. We'll think about how we're gonna put our talents when we're max level, because honestly, Beast Mastery might not be the play when we're 60, for example. Yeah, I actually did the exact same thing. So, back in the day, I used Q and E for strafing. And I used to just always strafe with Q and E, and then I have A and D for like turning like this, right? I rebound, so A and D is strafe now, and then I just use my like right click on my mouse whenever I want to do something. And I never keyboard turn.
See you later.
Anymore.
Good one.
It's not like I even keyboard turned back then. I just didn't use Q and E for abilities, but it's such easy buttons to press, so it's like it feels kind of stupid to not use them, if you feel me. Alright, we're done in Altreich Mountains. We want to make it to this place, I think. Do we? Hints of a new plague. Ooh. Wait, this is the quest to go over here next to Hammerfall. That's kind of scary. Let's go do Northfold Manor. We need to kill syndicates. I don't know where those are, but we want to make it to Stromgard for the next first aid recipe. So we want to go there either way. BM is top for leveling. Yeah, I've noticed, Mykola. It's really, really nice.
Good day to you.
This is a bit awkward. Do I want all of this clam meat? Like, I definitely want cooking when I'm higher level. But I just haven't taken the time to do it yet. If I'm ever bored, I want to go through that chore. Because at this point, with the amount of food I have in my bank, I need to start leveling cooking.
Light be with you.
So I need to just start fishing and cooking and just spending like... It's going to take like 2 hours of total time of just doing that. But I've been holding off because I wanted to make sure this character got higher level first. I have done the northern part of STV, essentially. I haven't done this one. And I do have a bunch of quests down here getting available very soon. But I want to be 36 before I start Booty Bay, I think. I think 36 makes sense. Yeah, I think 36 makes sense. This place is has a surprisingly low amount of quests for Alliance. I didn't realize this was the situation here.
Fatality.
The real meta is switching your movement to foot pedals to open up WASD. SF stands for self-found, which means no auction house, no trading, and no receiving and sending mail. That's what that essentially means.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend. Light bless you.
Okay.
I supply only the finest goods. See you around.
Desolus is pretty good experience soon. Ooh, you're right. Oh, you're right. Yeah, this down. Yeah, for sure. This is a good tip. Thank you. I should go here soon. Desolus and like Southern Barrens is opening up as well. Let's go do the syndicates first. It is in the game, like in hardcore there's the option to put that on. What up, Tyler? I'm thinking about doing another self-found run. What class should I pick? I played them all pretty much. I don't know what to pick this time. For a self-found class, I feel like something that can use like a lot of items is the most fun. So something that's I wouldn't want to do self-found as a cloth wearer. I would definitely want it as like a warrior that wears mail and plate, or someone that's a leather mail wearer. So like either rogue, hunter, warrior, paladin. I'm not a huge fan of shaman, like as a class, so I can't recommend that. I know shaman can be good, and if I give it a try, maybe I'll love it, but I just don't like the playstyle too much. I don't know. Rogue. No, warrior. Self-found warrior. That's the way to go. That's the life. Oh, I have a little horde here. Oh, is this an AoE farm spot? Crap. Maybe we're fine, I don't know. True. Scarlet Monastery, or Desolus, makes a lot of sense, I know. I'll give you $100 to let your character die right now. No. I'm not that cheap. Yeah. Stealthy boys are scared. Oh! Whoa! I thought I had... Oh, I have track hidden. I don't have track... I thought I had track humanoids for some reason. Let's put that on. Okay, we have a 4-pack here. Kind of wild. Why doesn't it... Okay, we have a 5-pack. And I just used my... Well, this is problematic. I'm probably just gonna run here, actually. I pulled the entire city. Come on, Duva. Let me get out of range so you don't die. No. Yes! Duva saved. Hello, Kent. Nice. Duva did not have to die. It's a good day. You almost did it for free XD. Okay, rude. Imagine I did that. That would have been so painful. This is not the spot I want to die in this challenge. I want to die fighting. For glory inside of a dungeon. That's the whole point of this. Hopefully I won't die like a pleb. The sound is a sound file that I've just swapped out, basically. It is, if you Google like change gun sound classic, you'll probably find it. There's like multiple ways to do it, but there is a website that basically like has like a file and tells you where to put it, and you go through that through the process. You can put any single sound file you want. So I'm using Bartender. Whoa. Highwayman. A few more highwaymen. Ooh, iron lockbox. Okay, let's check if there's a chest in here, because sometimes there can be, and that's very cool. Nope, nothing. Yes, this is hardcore. Ooh. Someone died to the tainted ones in Duskwood. That's painful. That's real painful. How do you make the shortcut control 1? In Bartender? I can show you real quick. In Bartender, if you... What's going on here? Why am I not... Okay. If you do Bartender add-on, if you open it up, you have key bindings right there. Press that and then you can start assigning your buttons. S means shift, correct then. Risk, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Bunch of path stalkers. Hardcore is still incredibly popular. It has a very tight little community, I feel. That is constantly just, you know, there's always players around. Like this version of WoW I feel like is like one of the most, it just feels like the most alive. Even though there's more players in other game modes, this definitely feels like one of the most alive game modes. Because when you die in this, you know, you restart from level 1. So you constantly meet people as you level, and it's really, really, really sick. Looking at this, after leveling my paladin, it seems like cheating with a hunter. You're not in any danger, it seems. Hunters definitely have a lot of toolkit, or a lot in their toolkit that can like save them, for sure. Like my pet, I can send my pet and then just run out, right? Like there's a lot of safety with a hunter. However, once you get in a position, I can't even talk. Once you get into one of those positions where you're completely just, you're overwhelmed and surrounded by so many mobs, it's very difficult without target dummies to get out. Something like a paladin has like, you know, like bubble. They can just press bubble and start running. And bubble lasts for 8-10 seconds, whatever it is exactly. And any mercenary? No, just okay, we're leaving. We want to find a highwayman. And that's enough almost to already there lose the leash of whatever's hitting you, right? So it's oh, we're splitting up, cool. There's pros and cons with both. I did play a paladin and I actually got bored. I stopped playing and I played warrior instead when I just did my regular character. I'm playing on Soulseeker, and Google change gun sound WoW classic and you'll find how to change the gun sound like I am. You go again. Crap, this guy's the highwayman. This guy's... Do the hordes have the same quest, I wonder? Okay, so these guys are stealthed. Well, okay. It's literally you just change a file, basically. You pinged one. Three. I resisted? Or did I interrupt it insta? Live on stream. Let me Google that for you. I'm done. Thank you, bro. Stay safe. I'll give him stam. Oh no, he's gone already. Alright, let's go turn this in. I think there's no follow-up? Okay, interesting. We just did this quest specifically. That's kind of weird. Hints of a new plague. We can go kill a bunch of trolls as well. I don't know what this gives us eventually, but might as well while we're here. Riv, would you mind getting me and refilling my glass of water at some point? No rush necessarily, but just whenever you have the time. Maybe I go to Desolace right now. I don't know. I feel like Desolace makes sense here. Never forget doing the quest here with the farm with the orcs and then patrol spawns right on top of you. If you're silly little priest. Wait, that's concerning. I don't know about that. Oh, my. Thank you. Maybe just accidentally kicked the bottle of or bowl of water that we have for the cats. Unlucky. I'm getting Stromguard badge. Ooh. 15? Holy crap. Thank you. Why not just beer? Hello, Monocle. Good to see you.
How are you?
I don't want beer. I want water. I want to be hydrated, not dehydrated.
Hey there.
We have enough tent slaughters.
Have a good one.
Nostalgia overload. Hello, Eric. Is it worth it to go down and do this? Hints of a new place. Is this what even is this? I mean, it's a grind quests which are good. So I know I'm a hunter and they're very efficient, so I might as well. Hold up, aren't you the dude I have on Battle.net for like years? Lol. What's your name on Battle.net? I don't know. I have my friend list maxed out. Weird flex, but okay. But it's maxed out from when I used to stream back in the day, and I played a lot of HOTS, and I did a lot of Hearthstone and HOTS, and we did a lot of streamer stuff or viewer stuff. Before I stopped. Forever. Not really. But I said I would stop forever and now I'm back, so... What a big liar I am. Thank you. Oh, grunts. Hello, Bleak. Welcome in. Will we see a dungeon today? No. No dungeon. We are currently prepping.
Can I help you.
hopefully
Be careful.
we are prepping efficiently enough to make it so we can go for a dungeon next stream. That is the goal. That is the goal. So we're hopefully gonna be able to do RFK next year. That's the goal. Could you give a quick overview of the abilities you mainly used? I have never played Hunter, only Rogue, Mage, and Warlock. Sure. The Hunter mainly uses Pet, which you probably know about, if you at least have seen the class. And it consists mainly of just damaging abilities and traps. That's like their main kit. We also have a bunch of different aspects, which essentially is... It's not like stances on warriors, but it's basically you swap between a stance that doesn't change your abilities. It just gives you an effect. So you swap between different aspects. You have poisons, you have different abilities that do AoE or just a little bit of extra damage. A lot of it is just damage dealing abilities and traps. That's essentially it. And the whole big thing is that you have a pet with you at all times, which tanks for you. That's pretty much it. You have the ability to ranged attack like this, you know, normal shots that I'm doing right now. And you also have the ability to walk in and pretend you're a warrior and just attack like this. And you can do both. So, because that's a neat little trick that is called melee weaving. So as a hunter, because you have the ability to both use melee and use ranged, you have the ability to essentially deal so much damage if you just make sure you actually melee weave. So if I'm ranged, I do a regular auto attack, and every auto attack I do gives me a little cooldown, right? I have to wait a little bit. Every time I shoot, you see that this fills up, and I have to wait for about 2 point something seconds before I get to shoot again. During those 2.45 seconds, you have the perfect window to run up and make use of that through just walking up and doing a raptor strike with, for example, a two-handed weapon, which has like high damage but slow attack speed. So if we try this on the witch doctor here, we try to melee weave on him. We let our pet tank, we shoot once, and as soon as we shoot, we queue up raptor strike, we walk up and we hit, and we go back out and we shoot again. I'm gonna do that again because I just failed. But it's like, hunters have such disgusting potential in dealing so much damage. Let's try it here again. Just auto attack. With a cheat on, it's even better. Auto attack, run up, raptor strike, run out, shoot again. We barely had any downtime in our auto attacking, and we managed to get a full-on two-handed raptor strike empowered attack while doing all of that. So like that. Okay, well now he hit me, so that was unfortunate. But you get the idea. So there's no other class really that has the potential to like make use of two auto attacking functions, right? Like both melee and ranged. Someone to watch play WoW while I play WoW. What up, rat? But yeah. Hopefully that gave you at least a little bit of an idea what hunters can do. But it's a very, very, very strong class. Like, the skill ceiling is quite high, I feel. And I'm just getting started on this. People like Saroji can do some insane stuff. Hello, Robin, by the way. I'm on mobile now, but mine is NetDecker101. I think I followed you a lot when you played HOTS. Me too back then. Interesting. I'm curious now. I don't really know how I would find you here, to be honest with you. Can I even search? Maybe you can search in like the Battle.net launcher or something. I don't see you when I search. I think I might need to have your name or something. I don't want... Do not give your name, by the way. Do not say your name in stream or anything. Check it when you're home. That'd be a crazy coincidence. Perfect read. Good to hear. It's a great class for beginners too. Exactly. It's so weird because it's like, it's so strong for beginner players, but it also has a really high skill ceiling. And you can do some insane stuff if you know what you're doing. So that it makes it such a cool class to me. I never used to play Hunter before this challenge. And I'm just learning as we go right now. I used to be a warrior main. I don't see you. I typed it and I don't see you. Why can't I move this? Hello? Control, left click, hold drag while locked. Left click, hold drag while unlocked. Whatever. I just that I can't read this. The medicine pouch quest is so long. Okay, we need a shadow hunter knife and one more pouch and 2 more tusks. We can do that. No. Oh, the shadow hunter knife is in the cave. Okay, we need to move over there. I flew right past you. I did check already, Anun. I checked on Battle.net. You just couldn't see it. I could not see it based on that name. Why are you using an owl? I've just heard that owls, in terms of like stat distribution, are some of the strongest pets in the game. I truly don't really know, besides like their stat distribution and that Screech is really good. They're just considered like S tier pets from my understanding. Okay, we're going a little bit deep here, but we need to find a shadow hunter. Alright, we're gonna hold off on using mana for a second here. Yeah, Screech, exactly. I've just heard that Screech is really strong. Which it is. Like, I've definitely noticed a lot of power in it. There's a shadow hunter. 2 shadow hunters even. Feed our pet and drink some mana. We really want to be max mana at all times in here, because caverns are terrifying. Oh, shadow hunters patrolling over here. There we go. Perfect, we're done. We want to do the Stromgarde badges. It's an elite quest, but I'm a hunter and I can just solo them and I get a ton of XP from the soloed mobs, I believe. So you went with Rake until you find Broken Tooth. I don't know who Rake is. I think I know Broken Tooth. Yeah. Caves are scary. That's for dang sure. Alright, let's go here and see if we can find the patrol. I think there's a courier with like a million mobs around it, which I don't know how difficult that might be. Oh, they put Mark of the Wild on our pet? People that buff pets, they're just like the nicest people in the world. That's just a fact. Yeah, no worries, Anna. Would have been a funny coincidence. Yeah, so the add-on, the hardcore add-on actually shows you a little heat map of where people have died. The most, right? Other people that have used this add-on. So you see that a lot of people die AoE farming here, AoE farming here. In the elite area, there's just a lot of spooky places, right? This cavern we were just in, some people are dying in. It's a lot of danger. Alright, let's turn this quest in. Oh wait, no. We can do it over here. And then I guess we're gonna look for the courier. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm playing on Soulseeker. Just do a slash reload real quick. I do want to go down and turn in the quests, I think. It's so much cloth.
What's on your mind?
Need help?
Need
Or the
help?
Alliance?
Or the Alliance?
Be careful.
Be
Light
careful.
bless you.
I am
Like,
the
bless you.
finest warriors in the land.
Did we just get... Oh, new quests. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of one of those.
See you soon.
Crap.
Great to meet you. Safe travels.
Someone's wand and a wanted? Ooh. Ooh. Wait, we're getting some quests here now. Ooh. Ooh, there's double wanted quests. Wait, are these... Alright, so these are elite quests. I don't know if I should solo these. Am I crazy enough? You'll know you missed out on $100, then stay safe. Cheers. Thank you, thank you. I will complete this challenge, and that'll be worth more than $100 in my eyes. That's how I see it. Should I solo the Stromgarde stuff? I'm level 35. This is these guys are level 36, 37. I should probably hold off on this or find a group for it. So, let us move to Desolace. I think that's the plan. I think Desolace is our next stop. There's a lot of quests over there we can do. Although I really don't like Desolace. Crap, I really don't like it. I think Desolace is such a boring zone, but I should go there. What up, Petrus? Good to see you. When is Scarlet Monastery? Oh, in a bit. Like 40 plus. 40 plus. I have RFK and SF, or an RFK and Nomer first. coming up in like a level. Oh, look at the amount of stuff. I didn't buy the recipe. That's why I went to Arathi Highlands partially, to buy that goddamn recipe. 10 gold for a bag slot is crazy. Like, what do we do with all of this? I guess I can sell some wool. We don't need much of it now, besides for dummies. Keep the linen for safety. What? Hello, Kent. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. Do we need medium anymore? I don't think we do. I think we'll get rid of that as well. Keep the linen. Put the meat here. Put the citrine in there, I guess. Put some more silk in there. Crap. This is really frustrating. I need more space. I wish I could have a whole bank character on hardcore. That would be nice. Or like in self-found. But I guess it doesn't make sense, right? Let's get rid of some more clam meat. I don't know how much we're gonna actually need. And then put some recipes in there. Man, I could buy a 10 slaughter and get 2 more slots. I guess that's something.
For the Alliance.
Desolace is hard but needed. Yep. How do you deal with all the DCs? It's the only thing keeping me from playing hardcore and truly committing to it. I have had 2 disconnects, I think. Legitimate disconnects my entire time playing hardcore. I'm actually... I don't know if I'm very blessed or what it is, but... yeah. I've been very lucky. Very, very lucky. So, personally, I've been fine.
Be careful.
Do I care about all the cooking? One day I'm gonna want all of this, and I'm gonna have thrown it away, and I'm gonna cry. I can't throw it away. God damn it. Being a hunter is pain, because I also have an entire bag just for ammo. You have high luck stat. Don't try this at home. Yeah, I am very lucky in terms of my DCs especially. During OnlyFans, I only got DC'd... yeah, those were the 2 times I DC'd actually. I just DC'd in OnlyFans twice. I haven't even... this challenge, I've never DC'd. That's not true. I have DC'd, but not because of connection issues, but primarily because, you know, there's like bugs where you jump into a wall sometimes, and like, you just disconnect randomly. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. I think it's something in the game that just like freaks out and just like you just disconnect. It just happens. I've had those type of disconnects happen maybe twice, and that's been during when I'm trying to jump into RFC in Orgrimmar. In Ogrimmar. So I have been quite lucky with disconnects. Very, very lucky, actually.
How are you? Safe travels.
Safe travels. So this is a quest to go to Desolace. It's 300 XP. We might as well grab it, I guess. And then we're gonna move over to Desolace, which... I'm trying to wonder, how do we get to Desolace the best way? Through Ferrolas or through Stone Talon. We can go to Ashenvale, go to Stone Talon, go down to, I think Stone Talon. Ashenvale, Stone Talon, Desolace. I think that's the best, like, route. I'm fairly positive. What class should I play if I want to get into raids and dungeons easily? I think... I can only really tell you how it was during OnlyFans, and that was a different story. But I think priests are very sought after. Mages are just overall strong, so people want them, I think. No, mages are stronger later, I think, actually. I think priest. On Horde, it's definitely shaman.
Well met.
On Horde, it's 100% shaman.
Safe travels.
And on Alliance, it's like paladin and priest. I've never been down here before. Actually, I have.
Well met.
Oh, scary. The crypts of Stormwind. Wow. Oh my gosh. Whoa, this is... I can go so deep. It's pretty cool. Solo. Yeah, I mean, warrior is like a class that a lot of people pick too. For off-tanking and such. But yeah, warrior, priest, paladin, shaman. I think I would say those are like the most sought after classes, I think. Not 100% sure though. Again, I can only speak for like my OnlyFans era. How it was back then. She's chilling here. What are you looking for? You'll go paladin, yeah. Paladin is an overall like very safe class too. It's probably, I would say it's probably the safest class for especially for like anybody to play. Now, if you're a super skilled player, I think hunters are a close contestant, but specifically, if you're like the average player, I think paladin's like the best class to play, the safest for sure. All right, we want to make it 2 wetlands, then wetlands into up here into down there. Okay, we're gonna walk a little bit, guys. Wait,
Go with
I have
honor,
skills. No, I don't. I'm not 36 yet.
Greetings.
We're close though. All right, let's fly to wetlands. Don't go paladin. I think paladins personally are, normally when played, are quite boring while leveling because they have so much safety. If you're gonna play solo other than dungeons, rogue is also great. There's just so much utility and it's a fun class. That's true. Hello, Alec boy. Good to see you. I look forward to some of the later dungeons. Those are gonna be quite hard. Not to say that the earlier wouldn't be hard for you. I am very concerned about some of these. Sunken Temple is gonna be one heck of a dungeon. Like Shade of Aranicus is gonna require a lot of tech to deal with. Just kind of crazy to think about some of these bosses. Paladin is safe, but it bores me to tears leveling it. Thunder Gem, yeah, I agree. I did not enjoy playing Paladin that much when that was my first class in hardcore actually. Because I thought to myself, oh, Paladin, they're so safe, they have so many cool utilities. I'm definitely gonna hit 60 with this and enjoy it. And then I just felt like I just never died and it just kind of became silly.
Fatality.
Yeah. Fatality. I need to use a restroom. I think this is the best time to do it when I'm flying. Be back quick. What's up, guys? A lot comes down to a very few decisions. Do you ever lose cool under that pressure? I don't know. I have a bunch of moments where I feel like I've been kind of keeping my cool. But at the same time, when you get real spooked and real like worried, it's so easy to miss things. When I died the first time in OnlyFans, I was in... It was in the dungeon with Grubby and Dendy. And... It was... I don't know. I feel like I handled it decently, but... I could have shield walled. I could have lived, survived, and shield walled. And very likely I would have made it out. Very likely I would have made it out with Adamax that was playing with us at the time. He would have probably saved me through kiting the crocodile. So I don't know. But if I was completely locked in and awake, I would have shield walled at the time, and I would have probably walked out alive. What up, Christian? I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's on my YouTube. I think it's called The End of Pontus the First, I think. I never actually uploaded my rag hardcore death. I don't think I ever did. But I definitely should, actually. Definitely should. What up, Aaron? Good to see you. Good to see you. I think just a sudden realization that you spend tons of hours on a character and is about to die can make me make horrible panicked decisions. I mean, 100%. I feel that. Like before, when I got almost screwed over by a bunch of mobs, I really started to just like, I felt the pulse rising. I felt myself getting, the nerves started arriving, and I just at that moment I just have to decide to focus up and focus on the things that I know. And the Shadowfang Keep mistake actually taught me that I couldn't feign death at the time I did. So we learned something from there in that little slight scary moment before in the stream. Because it was so sad. I was actually very sad about that death risk. That was such a sad death. Because during the moment, during that death, I've had so much fun playing with some of the people that I played with. And everyone was at the perfect level range. And we were all leveling at about the exact same pace. And we just naturally just started doing dungeons together. It was just all so fun. It was such good, like... Such a good time. So many nice people that I met through the whole OnlyFans era. It's fantastic. And to just die and be the one person dying and just be like, bye guys, I'll see you guys at 60. Enjoy doing Sulfurak again tomorrow or something, you know? Like, crazy. Actually crazy. It's all part of it, but like there's almost no other game that has the same kind of realness to it, right? Because somebody dies and you're just suddenly, oh, they're gone, right? No, just like real life, just not as extreme, but still just like real life. If somebody dies, they're gone. Boom, you don't see them. They're not your level anymore. You can't do the content you just did with them again until they've leveled up again and gotten back to your... It's so... Like, I was genuinely so emotional in that moment. Like, I really, really was. Listen, I mean, that's the whole point of it is to make good content, so I'm happy you feel that way. That's all. That's the main point of this. Now, there's still emotions tied to it, though, you know? Everything for content, but... or you can't really do, like... remove the emotions from it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy it was good content, is all I'm saying. Oh yeah, for sure, Monocle. The amount of times I've watched people go through Like a painful death. And just like felt so bad for them. Save the rogue! Save the rogue! Do you guys remember Mama Faye? Did you guys see that? In Stratholme? That made me almost cry. Like, actually. Like, I think I had a tear go down my cheek on watching that clip. It's... Yeah, Aaron. It's so sweet of her. So many emotions. Yeah, a little bit of me too risk, but you know, who knows? Maybe there'll be another chance. We'll see. But yeah, I agree. I never got to see BWL. I never got to see it. I've never been inside that raid, by the way, in current content. I've only been there in like retail later down the line when I'm like max level, in like Wrath or something. What up, Storm? I liked Big Heels on Me the most. Isn't that from Grace for Days? I see that meme on a stream all the time, or like that sound alert when I watched them in the past. Tyler. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, of course, that's Tyler. He says something else though. Like it's not it's something in Grace for Days stream that's similar to that. But yeah, Big Heels on Me. Big Heels on effing me. And then he just honestly, like Tyler's death, it was sad that he died how he did, but it was also insanely epic. You can't tell me that Tyler leveling to 60 for the first time, raids with everybody, like makes it to the raid, and literally holds his ground while raid leading on Baron Geddon and screams for everybody to stay, and just dies while tanking the boss like a complete champ. Like he dies fighting. It's honestly like, it is cinema. It is pure cinema. It actually is. It's such a good way. He could have died in so many other ways that would have been so boring. He could have gotten one shot by a boring mechanic out of nowhere in trash because a healer was sleeping. He could have DC'd and just died randomly before the raid. Like there's so many ways he could have gone, but he went down like that. Honestly, I don't think you can ask for anything else.
Be careful.
His arc ended well, really well. Yeah, I know about that risk. No. I'm not. I know who they are. I know who Grace and Tyler is and everything. Like I'm not misremembering that. I'm just mixing up a sound alert that Grace has on his stream. I can't remember what it was, but it was similar to Big Heels on Me, I think. I think most people can stay cool when all their abilities are on cooldown or off cooldown, but when they aren't, and you go to escape, isn't ready. Oh, when it's not ready when you go to escape, it's hard to play optimally. It's easy to look back. True. 100%, of course. Like, if most people are just caught off guard. They're just fighting, and then their pod is on CD, and like their big stun is on CD. And they just like accidentally die because they forgot they didn't have anything available. Big Heels on Me. And you trust your teammates who are more experienced and know about respawns. Sorry about that one, Riv. Well, I'm not saying sorry. I didn't do anything, but I feel bad for you. You died in like Riv died fighting too. Like for being the first time playing classic hardcore WoW. She got to level 37 and then got screwed over by experienced players being careless. That's essentially what that was. Like, you got so screwed. It's not like they were trying to do anything. They weren't griefing, but they were playing carelessly, and you trusted them, and you stayed, and you probably saved I think 2 of them, or was it even 3? You saved people through staying and healing. I don't know if you guys have seen Riv's Scarlet Monastery death when she was level 37, but painful. Painful watch. If I rewatch it, I'm gonna cry. Watching someone flail around and pull like half the room because they're just kite-brained as a hunter. I'll never unsee that. That's painful. Maybe one day we'll have a little clip review, right? We'll just look at all the clips. A little trip down memory lane. Could be fun. Alright, here we go. We're in Ashenvale, finally. Forest Song. What's Forest Song?
What brings you here?
Kenneth Stillwind.
Goddess watch over you.
Over there. I would hate to have my death stream. It would not be heroic. Just panicked screams of a crying grown man failing to run away. Pain. But that would be good though. Think of the content. Think of the experience we would have. Wouldn't you want that for us? My biggest takeaway from OnlyFans, big heals on me. Do you see my mana? Pontus and any fuchsia. I'm very honored to be in that list, Risk. Very honored. Do you see my mana is crazy. Good content, I'll start streaming now. Why not? Just do it. At least record. That's what I feel. I feel like when people play, at least have some shadow play available so you can replay to death and then send it to me so I can look at it and laugh or be excited or, you know, something. Do you see my mana? Is somehow the funniest. It's such a subtle little throwback to that whole situation, and I just like it. You don't have to say anything else. You just ask about, do you see my mana? It's so funny to me. I don't understand hardcore plus WoW. WoW is designed around dying until your whole group perfectly learns fights. When I first heard about hardcore WoW, I thought this is insanity. Why would anybody do this ever? This was back when the hardcore add-on became a thing. Now I'm loving it more than ever. So I understand where you're coming from. But I think for someone that has played WoW in the past a lot and already has the base of the game already understood, like I play this game and I play this like softcore, non-hardcore. It's a grind. It's, you know, it's what I've always done. I know all of these things. It's not really exciting anymore. It's only like a number going up generator half the time, right? Which is fun in itself. There's nothing wrong with that. If you enjoy that, you enjoy that. But, you know, I've seen most of WoW. But when you add the hardcore aspect, especially on level 60 WoW, which the leveling is like what makes 60 WoW amazing, it just rebirthed the feeling I've had that I missed having back in the day when I played 2005 World of Warcraft vanilla level 60. So it changes the whole game. You go slow again. You don't just rush through things because you know everything. If I were playing softcore, I would just speedrun everything, never like take risks all the time, and just like min-max everything. Just run in and run through camps, run through mobs. Not care. It's like, okay, I died, I'll just corpse run, it's fine, you know? But here, I need every step is important, and I need to care about every little corner. And that's what makes it really, really exciting, because every item suddenly matters, every ability suddenly matters. Like, using abilities, in some abilities you just never touch in softcore. I would never spend the time putting down, like, immolation traps, freezing traps, and stuff like that in softcore. I would just run in and go, and then if I died, it's like, whoops, and then go again. Hardcore changes the whole dynamic of the game. So I see what you're saying, and I had the exact same kind of view during the hardcore add-on era, but I've really gotten my opinion changed over time. Hardcore Moments is great. Very good content. I agree, Reed. I agree with you. What am I supposed to do for you? That's what I still feel like. Non-hardcore Alec? I mean, that's great. I'm happy that you're feeling that way. I feel like if you can feel that way without having to put all the risk and stuff, that's even better. Why not, right? But for someone like me, adding the hardcore aspect, it just makes the game more meaningful, I guess. Besides the nostalgia. Is it possible to go back to normal after? I'm actually curious, because I'm considering playing MoP. And MoP comes out in a month. I don't know if I'm gonna like play it a lot or not, but I definitely want to experience the leveling through MoP again a little bit, you know, because I love the MoP area. I love Pandaria. I think that whole continent is just beautiful, and I think it has a lot of like just nice features. And going to that is probably going to be different because it's going to be a very different game. I don't think I would enjoy playing classic like level 60 WoW non-hardcore. I can say that fairly confidently. Unless it's like just to do endgame raiding only and kind of like push through. Like if I were to go on to Pontus, my old character that died and got transferred to the Era server or Anniversary PvE server or whatever it is. I could consider hopping on him just to do raids, for example. But kitting him up to be like fully geared and everything isn't really like my biggest hype. Who cares about repair cost on a level 30 alt when you have rating level 60? Yeah, like everything becomes important. Yeah, at level 36, I think I get one ability that I'm gonna use. I think I get Arcane Shot. Immolation Trap is stronger than Explosive. Okay, I should keep that after. Viper Sting is good too, because it's a mana drain, meaning I actually earn the mana. I don't actually know if that's a fact. Do you guys? Can you guys confirm? Does Viper Sting give me mana if it's draining from the target? Or is it just like reducing the enemy's mana? I know a lot of people hated the pandas, but I kind of like them. I thought pandas were cool. Thought they were pretty cool. And also because they were in Warcraft 3, I feel like it's just fun that they got their own little... It's not like they're coming from absolutely nowhere. They didn't just like actually add Kung Fu Panda as like a character. No, they existed in Warcraft 3. There were like what, 4 of them? 3 of them? Hello, Aura. Good to see you. I don't think it steals mana, just removes it. That stinks. I wish it would like give me the mana. That would be huge. I think they just reduce enemy mana. No, okay, okay, I get it. I understand. It just removes them. There was one panda in Warcraft 3? Oh, maybe I'm thinking about the clones. Okay, I am thinking about the one panda who has an ability to turn into 3 smaller pandas. That's why I'm saying 4. I'm realizing now why I said 4. Okay, so there's one then. Metallic Bag raiding itself wasn't the fun part. Figuring out how to do the fights or execution on the strats before they were all solved. Let me just do something real quick actually. I've been good, Aura. I've been good. Life's been happening and big break, but now we're back. Back with the challenge. Excited about it. That stings. One game I really liked hardcore in was the XCOM games. Oh. Oh yeah, you have like a bunch of people in a party, right? And if one of them dies, you lose them? Maybe you're all way more chill than me. Do people even raid on hardcore? If I and 40 others farmed for months and we all died to a raid boss, I think I'd quit and go to Stardew. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Stardew. It's a good idea. You can play both. What up, Schlump? Good to see you. I get it. I see your point. I understand, like, you don't want to lose all the progress, and that's fine. You know, it's not for everybody. Before this, I used to play a ton of roguelikes, and I just always have enjoyed those kind of games where you, like, you know, you put a lot of effort into the single life that you're in, and you go forward like that. Good to see you, Schlump. Yo. Yeah, level 60 just died. Ooh. Killed by Firewalker. In the zone/instant 409. What does that mean? What is instance 409? That's so painful. I've been lurking a bit since you've been back. Saw the SFK stocks runs you did. Rocking it. Yo, thank you. Thank you. Alright, chat. I want your honest opinion. Genuine honest opinion here. Do not hold back. Be as honest as you can. Do you think I will complete this challenge? This character? Do you think I'll successfully make it all the way to Emperor Tharzan and kill him and successfully complete the challenge? Be honest. No. I like your honesty. I like your honesty. No, you're gonna die to gravity. Emperor's a crazy ask. I'm asking. You just wanna see. What up, dude, Hob? I think I'm gonna die to gravity. Interesting. I'll probably find a way to die in stupid ways like that. Who knows? Speaking of which, I'm on a high ledge right now. Maybe I should pay attention. No. Died. You'd think I'm gonna die in BRD. I think Emperor's nuts. Yeah, but you can gear up a lot before. Exactly. I will allow myself to gear up, but I'm not allowed to go into dungeons with other people ever. Ever, ever, ever. I'm not allowed to go and do 60 dungeons and get geared before BRD. I have to solo them. Keep that in mind. I'm not allowed to just start farming gear at 60 in 60 dungeons. I'm just not. Matt, yes, that's the whole challenge. I'm doing every single dungeon along the way solo. That's the point. Oh.
Greetings.
I am doing BRD. BRD is the final dungeon. I don't consider BRD a 60 dungeon. So we're doing every single dungeon up to level 60. Or sorry, we're leveling up to level 60, completing every single dungeon on our way there. Everything lower Blackrock Spire and below, I consider a 60 dungeon with the purpose that they're there for gearing, not for leveling, in my book. And that's how I'm going to look at it. I will still, if I complete the challenge, I will still try to do the dungeons solo. I will still attempt to do level 60 dungeons solo in the best ways that I can.
Light be with you.
And just,
For the Alliance.
yeah, I'm just gonna try my best, basically. Just gonna do my best and see what happens. You know? Kind of trying to push the limits of the game. If you rely on yourself and not do instances, I think it's possible. I mean, no, I'm doing that. Sochi OP knew that 409 was a molten core. Interesting. I think we found a big nerd here. Hello, Sochi. Thank you for answering that, by the way. Farm SGC before the full BRD. Honestly, I could. I'm gonna allow that, you know? As long as I'm solo all the time in the dungeon. I'm allowed to redo a dungeon. If I want to go back and redo SFK, I am allowed to, right? As long as I follow the level requirements and do it one full run within the level requirements, like a ruling, we're good. Slump believes, thank you. You think I can do it, but you think it's gonna be very hard. What is this thing? Hunters can destroy BRD if done perfectly. Pets can be OP. Back in the day, I had hunters farming BRD for gold to fund our guild's fundraising. Yeah, like, I understand, and I agree with you. I think that Hunter has the highest potential of doing it. And that's why I picked it. If I played any other class, I feel like they would have such a low chance of even being able to complete the challenge that it wouldn't, like, you know, with a Hunter, I believe it's possible. So there are still bosses and stuff that I haven't really, like, thought about yet. Like, there are some fights that I'm just gonna have to figure out as I go, and I'll have to do some research, and we'll see what happens. But the main thing here is I don't do any practice. This is the first time, or prior to this challenge, I had never played Hunter in Classic. Period. Like, maybe back in 2005, I made a Hunter that got level 20 or something. But nothing since then, you know? I'm a very noob at Hunter prior to the challenge. So, all of it is like learning on the go. If I was Zeroji, maybe it would be a different story. I keep using Zeroji's name all the time here, and now I'm feeling like I'm some Zeroji fanboy, but he's just a good example of a good Hunter player. Yeah, 50 is gonna be tough. Even if you played a Hunter before, you would still get respect for the run. I mean, yeah, I appreciate that. I look at it the same way.
Goodbye.
I don't think it's like a walk in the park, even if you're an experienced Hunter player at all. If you do what we did in our run and tank him up top, then jump down and kite when he enrages, it might be possible though. I mean, Aura, that's kind of already what I'm... I do have Emperor. I am obviously terrified of Emperor. Because if I fail once, I'm screwed. And not only is it Emperor, but there's also Princess. Keep that in mind, guys. It's not just Emperor with the potential of one-shotting me. It's Princess. And it's also a boss fight where I will have the closest level range, or like the level difference will be the smallest between me and Emperor, compared to any of the bosses and dungeons I've done prior to this, right? Like, Emperor will be one level below me. Every other dungeon I've done, the bosses have been like 4 or 5 levels below me. Maybe 3 at worst they're gonna be. But Emperor's gonna be 59. That's crazy to think about. Like, it's gonna be a yellow mob. Yeah, I'm actually planning to learn some Dire Maul stuff, I think. Maybe tribute runs or something? I don't know. There's probably potential, like, Dire Maul stuff I can do, but I don't know how to do it. I'll have to figure it out. But... Does the Princess questline represent any tactical benefit at the Emperor? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm using engineering right now, and I will continue to use engineering, so yeah. I'm using engineering to survive. I'm using target dummies. Guild Hunters, not me personally. I mained a Holy Priest, wasn't able to solo anything. Pain. Oh, they're doing the escort right now. That stinks. Let's go down here and grab the quests. Do we have enough slots? We do. We have 2 slots. What quests do we even have here right now? Centaur. Speak to that person. Get to friendly with one of these. Which one do I want to pick, guys? Does one of them make more sense than the other? I think I killed the things over here. Which one is this? I think I want to kill these and befriend these. I think oh, frick. I think it's Gelkis over there. Wait, I can see. Magram. I befriend Gelkis. So Magram we abandon. We're gonna kill Magram. You could, in theory, do as much BRD as you want, since you can't out-level it, right? Correct. I could do that in theory. And I might do some farming. We'll see exactly how much farming I end up doing, but I do want to get really strong at 60 to be able to do it. I definitely want to get strong, but all of the gearing, besides questing in the overworld, will require me to be done solo. I have to do it solo. Or it's just not legit, right? Like, in dungeons. Again, I'm allowed, of course, to do quests and open world stuff. I'm even, like, tempted, because there's a way to do a solo boss in Zul'Gurub. And part of me is feeling tempted to try to do that for an item. I know that I've heard of people soloing Gazranka. And getting the lizard scale eye patch, imagine. 44 attack bar, 2% crit, and the stamina on top of that.
What can I do for you?
Wouldn't that be
Go with
crazy
honor,
cool?
friend.
Well, I'm glad I grabbed this now. Then we can go back. Yeah, for sure, Risk. For sure. Like, I definitely wanted to try these. Houndmaster. Does he have a... Ah, it's a bad bow. Ooh, decent gun, I guess? No, not really. Not really good. Arena for SGC, of course. I wonder what weapon I'm gonna go for. Like, is there like an engineering weapon that's like super strong? Solo CG is crazy. Yeah, I mean, it does sound pretty wild. But it's possible. I know a mage did it, and from what I heard, source, chat, by the way. This is sourced from chat. From what I heard, they don't need the slow. They just use like a kiting spot, like an infinite kiting spot, and fight it for like ever. And if that's the case, and I don't actually need to be able to like perma-slow, well, that's doable. A hunter should be able to do that as well, right? Unless you need like ice block for any reason. Every 30 minutes or however long that cooldown is. Which I don't think, but maybe. I don't know. You never know. Big hit. Almost level 36, guys. At this pace, we are in for RFK next stream. It's a crazy run from tribute, a crazy gun from tribute runs. Darmal North tribute. Is there? There's a bow. It's not that great. I mean, I guess you kill something in here, don't you? Wait, there's a good gun in East. Or not a gun. Oh, there it is. It's not that great. That's not the one. I think it's east. First boss drops the Satyr's Bow. That's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure Dire Maul East is pretty easy to solo, like the Zevrim Thornhoof. I could be wrong, but apparently that bow looks pretty spicy to me. It's kind of slow, but that's fine. Okay, we're going up here for the scepter. Because think about it this way, guys. Without a way to infinitely kite something properly. Like, I'm imagining doing this challenge as like a hunter. Or, sorry, a paladin. Or a druid even. Like, how do you... Ooh. How do you even do that? How do you kill Emperor, you know? I'm just speculating, of course, but like... Just thinking about like a way to actually fight Emperor. I don't think it would be... It just doesn't sound possible. Like, how, where do you go? What do you do? You'll just get killed so quickly. Well, this is a really awkward spot, by the way. I believe they do risk. Ooh, I'm on the edge. I believe they do. I mean, they 100% do. Because multi-shot is your auto. So I assume it does. I just said 100% and then I said assume because I realized it's not 100% because Overpower confused me and Whirlwind even confused me. Like I thought Whirlwind was like a straight damage, like auto attack with your weapon again, but it's not. It's like, it's normalized, I think it's called. Or something like that. It's like normalized damage. It's based on your weapon's damage but also your attack power and it's something weird, but it's essentially another auto. Like 126, a multi-shot is 145, which is slightly less with 40 extra damage. I assume at least that that's how it works, but I'm not 100% sure. My pet is really low. I just want to kill this guy. Crap, what a waste. Okay, it's a little bit spooky. Look at the health levels right now. This is maybe not the risk I want to take right now. Feed, duva, eat. Don't have any drinks. When can we get the next claw? Petopia. Classic pet abilities. Next Screech we get level 48. Next Claw we get level 34. Ooh, we can actually get it right here in Desolace. A Lasher. Scorpion Lasher. In here we can get another claw. That's pretty good. When we do single target to AoE and stuff. It's from the Warlock event. Ooh. And it's not that great? Okay, okay. I think genuinely the bow from East is probably one of my best bets to get. To go for. There's an NG one, interesting. I'll definitely have to take a look at that in a short moment here. That adept is just staring at me? Why is he doing that? Why is he just staring? Dude, these guys have like no armor. Holy crap. They die so fast. Jesus. Alright, about to hit 36. Not yet. And boom! 36. This is the level I want to enter RFK on.
I am honored.
I think... Find Tyrannus Pendant? Oh crap, it's another piece. Thank you guys, thank you, thank you. Alright. I don't remember the Alliance side of this. It's been a while since I've done Alliance. Classic. I don't think I've never been level 60 as an Alliance in vanilla. Now when I think about it. So that's gonna be interesting. Big damage. Big damage. Tyrannus Malum. It's a druid. Is he a traitor? Oh, it's Burning Blade, never mind. I messed up. That's fine. We'll take the pendant. Let's go in before they respawn. Go, 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 go. This is probably dumb. I should not do this. Please don't tell me somebody already started this. There's a horde in here. Alright, let's start this.
Farewell.
Maybe that will be karma. I give him a little pat on the back, he'll give me a little pat on the back if I'm in trouble during this. You never know. Nope, he's just booking it. He's leaving as fast as possible. Oh, and so is my escort quest girl. She's just walking.
Hello.
What a nice escort quest. She just keeps walking. Oh, she's not a fighter, maybe. Maybe she doesn't actually help. Maybe that's her whole thing. Maybe that's her whole shtick. what an escort. Crazy. Alright, next talent, Frenzy. Which is very nice. Cool. That's that completed. Let's go and turn in the Scepter of Lights. No, let's go up there actually, because I am realizing it's getting quite late. Alright, let's do Frenzy. A few more levels and we have Bestial Wrath. What does that even do? 50% additional damage. While enraged, the beast does not feel pity or remorse or fear. It cannot be stopped unless killed. Holy crap. So if I pop Bestial Wrath, I can't send my pet away. Like, I can't take my pet back. For 18 seconds? Is that what that does? It's pretty wild. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy. Alright, where are we at? Excuse me. Over there is the entrance. Right. Dum-dum-de-dum-de-doo. Here we are. We're not gonna pick this quest up. Someone died to a spider. Ooh, wait, what do we got here? Ooh, long cloak, but it gives me less agility. But it gives me a lot of stam. Crap. Why do I want this? Because it's a long cloak, but it's not worth it. I don't want to use it. I want the damage.
Del Nadris.
Del Nadris. Okay, did I ever pick up the flight path? I don't think I did. Let's do that real quick before we forget.
Greetings.
Greetings. Alright, cool guys. Yo, good luck, Schlump. Good night, good luck, and thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Alright, everybody. I am actually finished for the night. It is almost 10. I need to kind of hit the hay. So, I really appreciate you all for hanging out. It's a good time. We will surely get this challenge soon enough. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. The dungeons themselves give quite a lot of XP. But the problem is I do them at a high level, so I don't get like the full XP.
Open for business.
But they give a lot of XP, just like naturally. So I think it'll start picking up once we get to certain dungeons where we're like where the mobs are way more in my level. Yo, same aura. Same to you, my man. Alright. Thank you everybody. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you all when I see you. And yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned, stay alive, stay around if you want to. Join the Discord if you want updates. If I'm ever not gonna stream for like a long time or something, I'm gonna let you guys know. And I'm also in there chatting and stuff if you want anything. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And don't do drugs. Don't do it.